awkward we start.
Yes. Well, welcome back to RNY Besties. This is going to be the start of our season 2.
Season 2 already.
Yeah.
So crazy. So we're just going to do a quick kind of reintroduce ourselves. There's been a lot of new listeners, a lot of new followers, just a lot of new friends and besties out there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to kind of give you a brief intro to who we are, why we started this besties thing, and go from there. Do you want me to start?
I don't care.
Sure, I'll start. So I'm Jessica. I had gastric bypass surgery November 2020 and have lost over 100 pounds. I've recently experienced some regain. I shouldn't say recently. Have been experiencing regain in the stall, and so just getting back on the losing side again, which is exciting. So married for almost 15 years, have 2 kids and a dog from Central Oregon. Sarah's been my bestie since first grade, so almost 30 years.
Yeah.
So it has always been on my heart since being in the bariatric community to start something like this that was more faith-based, because I'm a Christian, Sarah's a Christian, and you don't see a lot of faith-based support out there. And when I found out Sarah was going to be having surgery, I snagged her and was like, let's do this crazy thing. And that's how we have RNY Besties. This podcast is real talk for a reason, because Sarah and I, we don't sugarcoat things. We tell it like it is.
We're one-take wonders. We just do one take of everything. We're not big editors. We just go for it.
Because we just want to be authentic with you and just tell you like it is. You may not agree, you may not like what we're talking about, and that's okay. So yeah, that's me. Now it's your turn.
That's Jess. I'm Sarah. I had gastric bypass, RNY, gastric bypass on May 10th of 2022. So I am just about almost 11 months post-op, coming up here in the beginning of April. And I have lost about 115 pounds.
So exciting.
Yeah, super cool. I am married. I have been married to my husband for 5.5 years. Between the two of us, we have 5 children. He has 3 and I have 2. They span, well, he's 20 years older than me, and our kids span between the ages of, his oldest is 38, his daughter is 32, 33. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. And then we have our 3 youngest. His youngest is 17. I have a 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. And so there was also 5 grandkids out there. I believe the oldest is 10. There's an 8-year-old, I think. There's a 5, a 4, and almost 2. The ages could be totally wrong, but anyway, you get the idea. I am my husband's 3rd wife. He is my 2nd husband. Blended family, American family. So that's us. We also have a couple of dogs. And yeah, I've lived in Central Oregon since I was 5 years old. I was born in California. And like Jess said, we've known each other since we were 6. And off and on, life kind of ebbs and flows when we would come together, and then we'd be apart, and then we'd come together, and then we'd be apart. And then just over the last few years, we've really, come back together and gotten really, really probably closer than we've ever been before. And part of that is because of bariatric surgery.
Absolutely.
Honestly. I was inspired to have my surgery because of Jess. I saw her posting about it and started asking questions and all the things, and one thing led to another. It was kind of over the course of a year that I was just like, I'm going to start the process. And so, yeah, that's pretty much me. We own a business in downtown Bend, Oregon. I'm about to start a new full-time job here in April. And
so excited for that.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
About to go on vacation.
I'm about to go on vacation next week. I'm going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, sister's trip. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is us. Definitely go back through, listen to the different podcasts. Last season we talked since Sarah was so new in her journey, we talked a lot about that first part of surgery and all the things, talking about what to pack and if you want surgery, what does it look like? What do you do from there? The process of that. And
all the pre-op stuff, all the things you think about and go through. And
yeah, a lot of things that you don't know until you go through it. So it was a great season. Definitely check it out. If you're on our Instagram, scroll back through that. We've got some interesting content in there. You'll find we always like to have fun and be goofy. We don't really care. So if there's any topics or subjects you'd want us to talk about or post about, or you want to connect with us and maybe be part of this fun little show, definitely reach out.
Yeah.
We'll figure out a way to do it.
We're
learning. We're learning. We're just having
amateurs,
fun. But
that's okay.
We're real.
So along with our reintroduction, should we update those of our besties who have been following for a while too? With life, the last year has been crazy since some of our past podcasts and updates. Some of you were following along on my journey as I moved away and traveled across the country with my husband, and we ended up moving to North Carolina. And then very, very shortly after we settled there and bought a house, we decided we missed our children too much, and we packed up, sold the house, and moved back here. And so here I am.
Yeah.
But that being said, that kind of is kind of partially why we've been a little bit more, missing in action with our content and our page. So we apologize for that. That's my fault. Blame me. But so now we're here, and I'm here to stay.
Yay!
So
I will not let her leave ever.
No, I'm not allowed to leave. Nobody will. So there's that, just kind of getting back into the groove of everything after that adventure. And then, you've had some stuff going on too.
Yeah, mine's not as fun as hers. Just, having 2 kids. They started a new school this past year, so learning how that works. It's been amazing. It's RPA in Redmond. So it's not like a public school. It's like a charter school, I think. And it's just been really great. And so just kind of being there for the kids, and I'm a cheer mom, so you guys have probably seen that on my page. So weekends have been cheer comps and all the things.
Well, and then your kids have had one had his tonsils out, and just the routine things that we go through as moms. Yeah,
my son recently got his tonsils out, and then my daughter hurt her knee at cheer, so she almost had to have knee surgery. And I feel like I just recently got promoted at work, which is amazing, but it was like I got my promotion and it was like boom, 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 boom. One thing after the other.
Always like that.
So that's just been real recent. I know over the past year I've been dealing with the regain, and I know we'll touch on it later in some other episodes and some content, but you hear about other people going through regain, and we actually did a podcast last season about regain when I was in the thick of it. But just the mental part of it, how you're dealing with it physically, but mentally it's almost worse because I found myself going backwards in my journey and backwards in my progress, and not just with weight loss, but like the mental aspect of it. I started getting darker and darker, and so I've been working on climbing out of the darkness into the light. Sarah's been a huge help now that she's back. Not that it was her fault that I was in the darkness, but I allowed that to be a reason. My excuse to stay there.
But also life happens, and I think it's so easy when we're in the thick of it, when we're going through the dark spaces and things like that, and the regain. You also have an entire life that you're living.
Yeah.
We have kids and husbands and jobs and things that are going on, and cars get broken, and all of these things come up on top of the fact that you have this journey that you're on that sometimes feels like a full-time job. So
absolutely.
It makes sense.
Absolutely. And trying to make sure that I live up to, what I promised myself for the journey. So I've just been dealing with a lot of that, and I'll share more of that as the season goes on. But I'm in a much better headspace now. Finally seeing that regain start to disappear. I've got a regular workout routine. I'm on my vitamins again, and the vitamins are so important. So important. The way you feel if I don't change anything else but taking my vitamins, I can feel the difference. So just setting up some healthy things, routine, and I never thought routine would be so important to me.
Yeah.
So just learning how to navigate all of that kind of stuff and working, and so it's been busy.
She's been doing, dealing with her regain stuff. I am like transitioning into that maintenance mode. So getting to a place now where I'm like, okay, I'm probably right around that area where I'm done losing. What does this look like? And it's been a difficult adjustment, to say the least. And like, she'll touch on her stuff more later. I will touch on that more later, and kind of where my head's been and how I've been trying to, I guess, struggle through it, because that's what it is. Plus, I've been, not working since we got back to Oregon. So we got back right before Christmas of 2022, and here we are, it's March, almost the end of March. And so for this span of, 3.5 months, I am not working. And our business is still being fully run by our employees. So I don't have anything extra to do. So my days are literally spent in my house.
In your head.
In my head. Yes.
Which can be a very dangerous
So
spot,
much in my head. And by myself, like, I'm not with other people except my dogs. And so that, I think, really affects me. I'm a pretty social person, like in my personal life. If you've met me at any of our retreats, I'm a little awkward and quiet. But like,
that's why we're
yes, in my personal life and with people I'm really close to, I'm actually pretty outgoing and very social. And so it's just been a challenge for me this season. And coming out of that, and hopefully we'll be able to share more about all that with you soon.
Yeah. So we've got some fun stuff, and we're just excited to share some more of our journey and just be realistic with what we're going through. Because there's a lot of things, even before posting this, we were like, I wonder if people are going through this too. I wonder if people, and we can't be the only two.
Right.
I
was sharing with her something that I've been dealing with on this journey, and I thought sometimes I feel so alone in it, because like, I'm crazy. Like, why am I dealing with this weird thing? Right. I wonder if there's anyone else. And so I'll share with you what that is, but not yet. Stay tuned.
Yeah, cliffhanger. So yeah, we're super excited to have you join us season 2. Again, reach out to us if you want to connect or anything like that. We're here. We're usually really good about getting back in a good, timely manner, I think, between the two of us.
Her more than me.
So yeah, that is us. It's going to be a fun season. We got, just in April, so just like 2 weeks is our 1 year Honor My Bestie anniversary. Isn't that
that's crazy?
Yeah, we've been doing this for a year.
So much has happened. It feels like longer than a year since we started that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, that'll be fun. So stay tuned. I'm trying to think of some fun things to do for our 1 year anniversary. And then a month later, Sarah's doing her 1 month anniversary, or 1 year anniversary, for surgery, and then 1 year for Besties. So got some fun stuff coming up that we'll try and work in with your new work schedule and all the things. But stay tuned for some fun stuff.
Yes, we've got good stuff for you. So
yes. All right. Well, that's it for. We just want to come on really quick and just share this. Now off to do some other things.
Yes. We love you guys.
Bye. Love you.
See you
Take
soon.
care.
Bye.
Nope. It's.
Why is it not stopping?